When the devil whispered a thought, Jesus responded with words. We use words to cancel thoughts. You don't keep quiet. Is there a lady here who's been praying to see her wedding day? Is there a man who's been praying to see the day where your children will no longer face the embarrassment that comes from a landlord? Is there someone who's been praying to see a day where you'll be a lender and not a borrower? Is there somebody who's been praying to see a day where for a whole year you will leave without going to the hospital? I don't know. What have you been praying to see? If you've been praying to see something, I want to join faith with you. You're watching online, wherever you are. You've been praying to see something. See something. You will not see it from afar. You will not see it closely and not handle it. Can I pray for you? You will handle it. You will handle it. You will handle it. Hey, I say you will handle it. I say you will handle it. You will handle it. What you've seen, you will see. And you will handle it with your hands. You will embrace it with your hands. You will touch it with your hands. He said, whatsoever you ask, believe that you, say it again, believe that you've received it. And then you shall receive, and you shall receive, and you shall. The reason you've not have it is because you've not. And if you've received it, you must. So when you receive it, are you supposed to rejoice greatly or wait until you have it before you rejoice greatly? No. Calm down. Between receiving and having, which one really is where the miracle lies? Say it again. Because if you don't receive, you shall not what? When you pray, believe that you receive them, and ye shall. If you don't receive them, you shall never what, sir? So when you receive them, your joy should be superior to the joy you have when you have them. Okay, let me break it down for you. How many of you have received a lot? You've received a lot before. If you've never received a lot, we need to pray for you here. You mean you've never received? That's beyond a curse. Okay. So here's the game. The first thing you receive is what? An alert. When you receive an alert, it is a notification that you have money in the bank. Did you get it now? Please, alert is not money. When you receive alert, it is not money. And yet it is money. Alert is a written notification that a physical evidence exists. Did you get that, sir? Alert is a written notification by a bank that you have that amount of money waiting to be carried out. So when I get the alert, I dance. When I get to bank to carry the money, you notice there's not much dance, because I've already danced when I received it. There's no need for too much dance when I have it. You know the problem with the church? We wait to have before we dance, whereas your dance should be when you receive. Has anybody here received a written notification that you will be ahead and above only and not beneath. Why haven't you danced? 1 minute. Has anybody received an alert that you will lend to nations and that you will not borrow? So why didn't you dance? Wait a minute. Has anybody received an alert that you will build houses and dwell in them? So why have you not danced?
But Pastor, I never see anything now.
You don't understand the kingdom. How is it, sir, that Jesus responded to the tree? Another version says he answered it and said to it, Oga, if I were the disciples, causing the tree is not my concern. Sir, what did the tree tell you? Well, it's a very simple thing, man. The first Adam, their downfall was connected to a tree. Here is the last Adam dealing with the same devil his father could not conquer. It's all about a tree. Is it possible that the tree, because every time Jesus said, Satan, get behind me, it was Peter that was talking. I hope I can help you a bit. It was Peter that was talking when Jesus said, Satan gets behind me. Is it possible that when Jesus was addressing the tree, it was a different voice he was hearing? I'm here to talk to somebody about what you've been allowing to speak to you without response. You fail. You end up your life like your mother ended up. You end up like your father ended up. Jesus opened his mouth and he said, listen to me. He said, the first Adam never spoke to you, but you are meeting with the last Adam. My father did not contest with this battle, but you're meeting with a generation that is a response generation. You picked on me wrongly. You made a wrong choice to come after me. High blood pressure. Nobody in my bloodline ever spoke you to silence, but you're just meeting with someone that will shut you down permanently. Listen. Here's what I want to say to you. The first Adam allowed others to suffer from this tree. Well, listen to me. You made a wrong choice by coming after me, because I'm not only going to speak to you, I'm going to make sure nobody after me has to do with you again. No man shall eat of you anymore. So here's the point. The response reveals what the conversation was about. It's taken me 30 years to study that scripture to find the answer. I've listened to faith teachers and I was trying to find what was the content of the conversation, and the Lord said to me, the response reveals the conversation. What was the content, man? You will eat of me like your father ate. Because the problem of the first Adam was he ate of a tree. Jesus responded to it. And then when Jesus was going to say it, he said, no man shall eat of you anymore. So the conversation was about eating it. The fathers have eaten sour grape. The teeth of the children are set on edge. It's what the conversation is. That your father suffered and you will suffer too. The conversation was about the fact that what happened before will repeat itself. And what the enemy is looking for is somebody. He said, don't you have a champion? Goliath stood up for 40 days and he said, can't your family produce a champion? Is there nobody from your father's children that can shut this thing down? Is there nobody from your bloodline that can put an end to this matter? It's about what somebody ate before, somebody will eat again. What somebody suffered before, somebody will suffer again. What somebody saw before, somebody will see again. And I come in the name of the Lord and I said, no man, not me, and no man shall eat of you anymore. It's about response. And here's where the response works like it teaches you. It said when you say it, Doubt nothing. Please, everybody look up here, don't miss it. Sir, the first battle is with the tree. So he says, say something to the tree. Here's a rule. Never confront meditation with meditation. Never confront negative thoughts with negative thought, with positive thoughts. Do you hear what I said now? If you are hearing something telling you are going to die, don't also inside your mind say, I'm going to live. No. When the devil whispered the thought, Jesus responded with words. We use words to cancel thoughts. You don't keep quiet. That's why we are not normal human beings. We talk on the road. We talk inside the car. That's why they say when they saw us when we were driving, they say we don't know anybody. She's always talking to somebody. She's always talking. And that is the problem we have. We are not normal human beings. I'm answering. No, we talk on the road. Anywhere you talk to us with thoughts, we will respond with words. We can stop a board meeting. A board meeting can be going on, and I hear something say this whole thing will fail, and I will stop and I will say it will not fail. And they say, Mr. Sam, what did you just say? No, that's okay. I just said something, you know. But you just said you will not fail. No, I wasn't talking to you guys. Can we continue where we stopped before? I'm not going to let a moment pass by and say after this board meeting, I will now come and talk again. Only for you to find out before board meeting finish, they don't cancel the case. You don't wait to be inside the water before you stop a storm. They are dragging your life into the water. I don't know what I've done to these Baba people. Papa, I don't know what my life is like. What is the way they are dragging me inside this one? They are dragging you. You are keeping quiet. I want you to look at what you've been hearing, and I want you to respond. I want you to give a positive response. Poverty, I will never be poor again. Sickness, your time is up. Affliction, your days are over. If you want to walk around, God bless you. Walk around is your church. Means that God puts upon you the impartation of His grace that brings about the establishment of an individual.
This is the Transforming Church International. One church making global impact.